So this says California reparations panel approved payments of up to $1.2 million for every black resident in California. And there's different stipulations depending on who it is, what their background is, and whatnot, and all that good jazz. But when I saw this shit, I was like, man, like, there's got to be a way. There's got to be a way where I can pull up my ancestry and find that like 0.01
somewhere
and be like, bro, how much does this give me? Like, can I get like $8 or like a Happy Meal?
Nah, you get all of it. Once you have a little bit of black, you're all black. That's how that's how it goes.
Yeah.
If you're mixed, you're black. That's how they treat it. That's how black.
Well, it depends on, unless you like do something real bad, then you'll get exiled. You're definitely white at that point. Yeah, it's like because white man stabs another white man. You're like, that guy's. I don't know about that. He looks not white at all. Like, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's like when remember when George Zimmerman back in the day.
Yeah,
he first was like arrested, or they released his picture. CNN purposefully adjusted the contrast to make him look bright white. And then in real life, he comes out like for the like court hearings, and he is like
clearly
1230 Latino guy.
Yeah,
and everybody's like, "Wait a second, I thought this dude was white."
I thought he was.
Like, yeah, CNN had to release a public apology, being like, "Yeah, we sorry, we fucked with y'all a little."
Didn't they make Joe Rogan like gray too?
Yeah, they made him look sick and shit. Like he took ivermectin or whatever. And they're like, "Yeah, look, he's dying."
They made Obama black during his campaign. Like they just mess with the colors, bro.
They made him even black. Look how black this something is. Can you believe this? This is the president. You don't race for him. If you don't vote for him, you're going straight to hell. You know? When do you think they're going to take like the first president and just make him look more Down syndrome-y? Like if you don't vote for him, you're getting Down people. Look how crazy he looks.
That's going to be before 2050, guaranteed.
Oh, that's for damn
guaranteed.
Sure. They just make the next
3 presidents.
They dig in a little. But yeah, dude, what is that? So you lack of a better word, are obviously a black man, Flawd. So how do you feel about like reparation? Now, look, I'm gonna be honest. I'll preface this question with this: if it were me, I'd be like, I don't really know if I'm okay with this, but I'd gladly
take the money
direct the podcast.
Sure. Yeah. I'll take the money, absolutely. If they're gonna force it on me, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But in reality, I just I don't think it makes sense for the country as much for like where's the money coming from? Taxpayers?
Oh, they put that shit off.
That's crazy. Yep.
It's just gonna attribute to inflation. That's the whole point.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and it's what is the old saying? It's you're paying people who are never slaves.
Yep.
And and the people that are paying them are people that were never slave masters. It's kind of like one of those weird things
all the time.
And I don't really, obviously I don't agree with it. I mean, look at this. Like, come on. I don't want no one's getting my money because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to, instead of me paying 38 grand in taxes, I'm going to be paying 41. And now I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm tired of it.
I'm jealous that I'm not in California. I think that's really where my anger comes from.
Yeah.
Like I want to say it's like it's attributing to inflation, but it's like I'm just mad because I'm not from California.
Yeah.
I want the money.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to lobby, I'm going to go and lobby my state for reparations for men with small penises. Now look, I've been through some shit. All right. I've had women laugh at me. They tell me it's perfect and they don't like the big ones. And I know what that means. I think
the big ones they would hurt anyway.
Yeah. Fuck that. Like, come on. I don't like my cervix getting hit. I doubt it. You know you do, bitch.
It doesn't feel good to come.
Oh.
You got Cody with that one.
I hate orgasm. Orgasms suck. They make my toes curl and it cramps a little. I don't like that.
I don't like that.
No. Yeah, see, that's the thing. We need some reparations for white men that lived in trailer parks, have tiny penises, that recently have mustaches. So
he's got that railroad villain mustache going.
Dude. Yeah,
he's got some damsel tied to a railroad track right now.
It comes out of like one single pot, right? It's like $5 million, and there's one pot, and you separate it between all those guys that fit that description. And since I'm the only one, I'll get a hold. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like those. It's like that time they had the misprint for lottery tickets, and everyone won, and like people were winning like $17 and shit.
They had to give it to people.
Yeah, they gave like it was like 1,000 winners or something, and they like split it up. Everybody got nothing basically.
Damn.
They were trying
to get their money back for what they paid.
Yeah. Like, oopsie daisy. Speaking of oopsie daisy, Johann Naxos. I only know words like ball and good and rape. Thank you. I appreciate you, dude.
Instead of water.
Finally, some bitch. Look, you know what this some bitch did? So I was on Friday Night Tots. I was on Gary, I was on Gary's stream. I was on Nick's stream. I was on a different stream here and there. And this dude's super chatting on all these streams. And I'm like,
fire. And
then mine came around Saturday. Guess who wasn't there? You son of a bitch. How could you do this to me? So I appreciate you, Johan, for the reparations. Thank you so much. Love you. And Trent Westbrook, you're goated. You my boy. Appreciate you, dude. Rolling in strong. And real quick, the Rumble rant side has popped off. Matt himself says, Fight Milk contribution, chilling my Rumble and YouTube channel. Matt himself, at Matt himself, finally started live streaming shit, trying to get all the things in working orders, but I'm making progress. Bruh, do it for a little while, and we'll bring you on this goofy show. It'll be fun. Thank you, Trent. Love you. All the boys in the chat be going ham as hell. But yeah, dude, that's, as a lot of people I talk to, like I talk to a lot of people, and now granted, look, in my circles, I guess it depends, right? So, I have a lot of black dudes go to the gym with me. I live in, Huntsville, Alabama, and there's a bunch of huge buff ass, just black dudes are huge. Yeah. And if we ever talk about this kind of shit, because if they come over and drink in my house, so we're all the same kind of guy. We're all laid back, don't give a fuck, right? When we talk about this, they say the same shit you're saying.
Yeah,
and I'm like, where are all these people that are for this?
On Instagram, calling white people animals and saltines and shit like that. The Twitter people. My girl deals with them all day. I didn't think these people existed. I thought most people were level headed, but there's like ignorant people out here.
Man,
ridiculous.
Yeah, and there's something about it because I tweeted about the Little Mermaid, and all I did was I said the chick looked like Sid from Ice Age. That's all.
Her eyes are far apart. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, and I wasn't saying anything. And then, dude, of course it blew up. Of course, not any of my funny tweets blow up. Only that one. So that one blew up and went ham. And of course, I was getting quote tweets out the wazoo from black people, and they were like, "Just call me racist" over and over. Yeah. And I'm like, what's racist about her eyes being far apart? I know black people that don't have far apart eyes. Flawed is one of them.
Yeah, my eyes are pretty close together. I'm not gonna lie.
I was confused.
Down syndrome-esque.
And then they just kept calling me ugly. They're like, "You ugly for real?" And I'm like,
"That's what they go.
I agree. What? I'm confused." And they just kept saying that, and I'm like, and I was I didn't know if I was missing something culturally. Is that like a really harsh thing? Like calling somebody ugly in that community, is it like bad? Because they were all like, "You ugly, motherfucker, ugly, you ugly," and I'm like,
it just sounds not creative. It's not even a good diss.
No, I just figured that's what black people did. They just call it ugly. I don't know.
But I guess maybe now that you say that, it's more like a roast.
Yeah,
anything, but not really offensive.
When I was growing up, dude, I would go to my friend's house, and he lived in these apartments, and it was he was the only white kid there. Let's be honest. And dude, if I remember, I'd be just, kind of just walking around. I was 12 years old. And if a black kid or a black dude called another black dude gay, that was
it's fighting.
That was fighting time.
Yeah, you're fighting automatically. Yeah.
But me and my friends called each other gay all the time.
Yeah.
I was like, "You gay as hell." And we'd laugh about it. But for some reason, these are adults, and they're like, "You gay?" And he's like, "Motherfucker, God!" They just start beating each other.
It's so weird now that it's black people, all these movements go together because black culture is the most homophobic culture on the planet for my whole life. So now it's LGBT and BLM and all these Ukraine all in one thing, and it's just it's the craziest thing I've ever seen because in my household that wasn't how it went.
Yeah, I want to be honest. So one thing that I really love about the black community, and I'm talking openly about it, because look, I'm kind of at the point in my life creatively and personally where I kind of want to talk about everything. I'm tired of people being like, you can't just even talk. You can't even say the word black people. I'm like, nah, dude, the black people exist. Fuck it, I'm talking about it. Yeah. So, my favorite thing about the black community is they don't give a fuck when it comes to certain things. There'll be it's my favorite thing. I saw some shit, maybe a tweet. I don't remember. Some Jewish guy saying, something and it was like he was saying something in support of some like some activist thing. It's like black activist thing. And he like quote tweeted it in support of it, and dude, black people jumped on him and were just calling him like a Jew and shit. And it was the funniest thing. They're like, we don't need your ass Jew, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh shit.
That's how it goes.
And they don't give a shit. They'll just be like, they'll say like fucking the Holocaust shit. They don't give a fuck. And I was like, that's kind of
That's how it's always been around my whole family. It's always been that. That's why I don't even fit in my own culture these days.
It's like
I'm still that. I'm still the same person I always been.
Yeah, it's just kind of based. Like, like they don't
craziness.
They will say whatever about anybody immediately. Don't give a fuck. And that kind of admire that. It's cool.
I feel like everyone should. That's how everyone should talk.
Yeah, dude, I agree. Like as long as there ain't no like brutal hate behind the shit.
It's not like intentionally hateful. Then I'm okay with anything.
You ain't inciting violence, man.
And even then I wouldn't care. Even if it was intentionally hateful, I wouldn't care as long as you're not like trying to fight me.
Yeah, as long as there ain't no call to violence.
I appreciate the comedians that still don't care these days. There's not very many of them, but
they're gone, dude. Like you got Chappelle and like 3 other dudes.
I know people they get mad and they'll be like, "Oh, well, Chappelle made fun of me." It's like he makes fun of everybody though. He don't exclude anybody. He makes fun of everyone. I love it. I really love Dave Chappelle. He did
call George Floyd a hero though.
Yeah, he did. So some of his takes aren't too great, but as far as like his comedy and sometimes his monologues or other. Yeah. Oh yeah. I missed the Chappelle show, man.
What was he talking about? George Floyd's like adult film career?
Nah, no. He was talking about Candace Owens because Candace Owens did the BLM documentary on Daily Wire, saying like the greatest lie ever told, and she talked about George Floyd and saying that he had fentanyl in the system and all these things, and he was like, "She's a fucking idiot, stupid bitch." Like he was talking crazy just because she was saying George Floyd was a criminal. Basically, it was crazy.
Interesting.
Most woke shit I've ever seen from him.
Yeah. It's eventually it comes around, man. You can't escape it. Can't escape it, man. I'm gonna be honest. If it was like profitable for like, in 10, 15 years, because it's gonna come around back around to white dudes. It kind of is with trans women, but still. But if it ever comes back around to white dudes, and it's like white dudes are like, well, you can say the shit now, and you're getting caught on shit. You best believe. I'm gonna be like, you can't say that. That's white manisms, you bitch. How dare you? I'm calling it the organization, the white
the organization.
You need the balance.
You getting fired, bitch. You can't say that about white men. We are oppressed. Damn you. Give me money.